Hey guys, this is Cruise Roy with the Flywing FW450. I don't know about you guys, but this radio that comes with it, some people are flying with their own radios. You can use a Radio Sky, you can use a Futaba, whatever, but most people buy this as a ready-to-fly kit, and it comes with this, I think, Fly Sky radio. I'm not really sure on that, but I don't know about anybody else, but when you put batteries in this, and let's say you got a lot of things to do and you're letting it hang around, for some reason the TX power just drains on its own. I went to use it the other day and it was dead. You know what I mean? So let's shut it off for now. It's a Fly Sky radio. I think it's the i6. But anyways, life batteries, if you can see this is just something I had laying around, but you can get transmitter packs that are flatter, that actually look like 4 AA's together. But you want to stay with the life, the 6.6, and any transmitter is 6.6 better than 7.4, unless you have a big Futaba. So what I'm going to do is try to modify this to hold this, and it seems like it's narrow this way and tall this way, so it is kind of a big battery, but this is a 1700 milliamp, but it's a lot bigger per cell, so it should outlast a whole mess of AA batteries. And you know, I'm just gonna solder in a JST. I mean, don't try doing this, you'll screw up your radio. I'm not recommending you do this, I'm just showing you this is what I'm gonna do. Alright, so when it comes to tearing down this radio, all you need is a Phillips and some patience, and just pull the grips off. They just kind of tug off like that. Take them off gently. You don't break any of the tabs. Let's start in here first. But you see what I mean? Even if I use Duracell or Energizers, they seem to deplete while they're sitting on the shelf. I have no idea why. So I went to use the Heli the other day, and I said, you know what? All my other radios are converted to LiPo or, you know, life batteries, so I'm going to convert this guy. So there's 4 screws on this. Kind of spin them till you hear them click, unless you got a magnetic screwdriver. Like that. They'll sometimes just come out. If they don't, they don't. They just stay in there, and we'll tap them out in a minute. Here's the battery cover. Alright. If it doesn't come apart, it means you didn't unscrew everything properly. 4 screws. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. You can hear that little click click. Okay, what we're going to do is just tip this upside down. Yeah, that knocks out the rest of the screws. Alright, now right here, I don't know if you can see it, it's the battery terminal. So I'm not even gonna, I don't even have to mess with that. I'm just gonna take this right here, clip, clip. Alright, we're gonna take it out of this lower door for a second. Alright, just put that aside. And like I said, look at the chips and everything on the board. You can put some foam in here or something later, which I'll do. But this battery, like I said, is a little bit fatter, so it's actually going to sit somewhat like that. Alright, so I'm hoping to get this guy in there. If I just went like that. And we're just going to match that up real quick. If I spin it around, it's going to fit right around in there somewhere. It looks like I can get it in there. I mean, like I said, there's other packs that are smaller, but let me do this. Well, first thing I want to do is, I don't need this other crap in here. All right. the screws out of the way. I don't have my flat screwdriver here, so I'm trying to pop these. This is like a quick mod. Just get rid of the springs. It's giving me a hard time. Number 2, don't need them. Goodbye, bye, bye. Alright, so anyways, like I said, I want to be somewhere in here. And I want to be laying flat. So, looks like I got to carve out this battery tray. We can cut it from the back here. I guess all we got to do is follow the lines. Sorry, this is a lipo chad powered Dremel, so it overheats real quick. Click. Nice. Alright, follow the lines, cut a hole. Easy enough, right? Alright, crap out of the way. What were we doing? Okay, so we need a JST soldered to the battery terminal. I mean, we can take this out if you want. Move this out of the way real quick. I don't need all this battery, so I'll cut it right here. Like I said, don't try this if you don't want to ruin your battery. It's not a recommendation. I'm just showing you what I do. I like my radios to last. Ooh, dull blade. I like my radios to last a little bit, you know what I mean? Instead of putting AA batteries in that cost $1 million, you just, you know, slap a battery in, use it, charge it. You know what I mean? Alright. Do this one. Red. And like I said, this transmitter, like most, I mean, if you have 4 AA batteries, most likely you're running, there's 4 batteries, so they're 1.5 volts a piece, so it's 6 volts, and nominal when they're overcharged, so a life battery is 6.6, that's why they tell you to kind of use that. Okay, I got some shrink tubing here. It's got a couple of pieces. One piece. So all I got is green today, boys, so we got to deal with it. Okay, green. Alright, now let's slide it on. 1. Slide it on the black. Negative. If you want, the old fast way is put them together and twist them. Of course, that didn't work too well. I might have to make these cuts a little bigger. Yep, they keep coming apart. I just didn't want too big of a connection here, but my fat fingers can't spin. Yeah, they're gonna keep coming apart. So let's do this. We got plenty of wire. Alright. It's just the type of wire. One's aluminum, one's copper. So what we're going to do is do it twisty like that. Alright. I think I got a soldering iron going here. I'm going to use this blade as a temperature spot. Okay, there's one. There's one. And even though that looks big, I'm going to do a little trimming. Flatten it out. Alright. A little trimming. Like on Christmas time. Always go in a direction you're going to push the heat shrink tape on. Be a lot easier in the end. And you can notice all the tugging and pulling I'm doing. Should be fine. Okay, so that's halfway. Alright. We're going to do the same thing with the red here. Like I said, the wires were too short. Oh, double went too deep. And la 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 la. So I hope you guys are having fun flying. I made a few mods for this. 3D printed them. Flywing liked the mods I did, so they changed up the main rotor pulley, the belt pulley, but they weren't grateful enough. There's a few other things that they're missing on this helicopter that they didn't, I guess they missed. I mean, it's a good idea. Heli flies by itself, blah blah blah. But in their design they missed a few things. I modded mine. me just get this. And this would be mod 13 so far. Just give me a second here. I want to disconnect my soldering iron. There goes those AAAs. I just want to hook up my hairdryer. Hold on. Alright, so where was that? Let me roll up the solder. Soldering iron's unplugged. Always make sure that's unplugged so you don't burn yourself. Here we are here. I got to always use that as a temper. You don't burn your, melt your plastic table here. Like I said, I modded a few things, STL files. I've been flying helicopters and drones for about 16 years now. I fly some pretty big helis, but I kind of enjoy this little thing. It's a good design. I mean, I've done a few mods on the controller and stuff because the controller kind of literally falls apart in flight. And most people are crashing, and Flywing isn't backing up their little problems, but that's okay. That's normal. But hopefully everybody's watching my videos when it comes to what's happening. Their controller wires are too cheap. These JSTs, they come apart in vibration. I got H1s in some of my helis, and I want to try to do a gasser. That's one of the big things I've been hearing about, that it can be done. I haven't seen an actual video on a setup or anything, but maybe someday I'm going to try it. I'm going to try to put it on a gasser. The thing about gassers, guys, is, you know, they're up to, you know, $300–400 for a helicopter, and I mean thousands, $3,000 to $4,000 on gasser helicopters, and if you crash them, you do kind of tend to cry a little bit. So I plugged it back into the battery port. I'm gonna, let's see, we want to put that wire back in. Skedaddle it through this little channel here, and stick the JST through the corridor here. Like I said, I'm hoping this works because I just ruined that AA pack, but I do have some flat packs that I'll be able to use. Remember, there's a little antenna here. Don't screw with that. Make sure you don't do anything to damage that. But alright, so that's back in here. Let's throw some screws in it. Throw some screws in here. Happy trails to you before we meet again. Transmitters are better. I know this isn't Flywing's radio, or maybe it is. Maybe they build it in another factory, and I understand, but transmitters are better with a rechargeable battery. You know, you can plug in your transmitter, and I'm missing a screw. It's probably still in here. Hold on. One there. Oh, there it is. It stayed stuck in the transmitter. Click. 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 Well, in the end, I'm hoping this thing fits, and it fits. Gotta bring. Oop. Which way did I want it to go? I wanted it to go this way. So I don't think I'm going to get that girl all the way flush in there. My miscalculations on my calculations on my calculations. But I got a flat pack that I can use later on. But this is just to give you a quick mod. 6.6 battery. Let's turn her over. She's either going to smoke or choke. Place all switches up. TX full power. Alright, can you see that? TX full power. Oop, sorry, touching the screen. Alright. but I did miscalculate how thick this battery is. But I am going to look for my flat packs. You're better off for a flat pack. I think they're 4 cells, 4 or 5 cell, and they should fit in here. But they do have 1300s. This is a big pack, supposed to last a long time. So this particular one, and if you want to charge it, you just unplug it, take it, unplug it, take the battery out, plug it back in. I mean, I can put some Velcro on this one and play it the way it is, but I'll tell you what, this one probably lasts. I'm going to leave it on and see how long it lasts. Got a full charge there, and I didn't even charge the battery full, but it shows full. You know what I mean? So this will way outlast, you know, these batteries. Junk, junk, junk. All right, junk, junk, junk. All right. This is Cruise Roy, the FW 450 Flywing transmitter mod with a LiPo battery. I got some crickets in the backyard. Alrighty, hope that helps someone. I'm out of here.